Hello guys, this is SRINIVAStheDEVELOPER from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the SKIDMARK Daily Challenge of 28 May 2021. Here this is the matrix, remove apple and orange. The program must accept a character matrix of R cross C. Only A and O as the input. A represent apple and O represent orange. The program must remove the fruits in the matrix based on the following condition. The conditions are: only the fruits in the last row of the matrix are allowed to remove. If the number of apples is greater than or equal to the number of oranges in a row, then the program must remove apples. Otherwise, the program must remove oranges from the row. Once the fruit is removed, there should be a vacant place, right? That empty space should be replaced by what? Asterisks. That's all we have to do. Here in this case, we have uh, 2 oranges and 4 apples in a row. We have the majority is apple, right? So we have to remove these 4 apples. After we removing these 4 apples, the the fruits above this removed list should be replaced, right? So here A will be replaced by O, and this will become O A O O, and this empty space should be replaced by asterisks. Same as we have to do the iteration for these 3A also. These 3 space will be replaced by asterisks. We have to repeat the same process for T times. Here the T is 3, so at first iteration it will become like this, and second iteration the majority is orange, so all the oranges are removed, so it will become something like OAO, AAA, like that. So this 5 will be modified. After that it will become 3 apple and 3 orange. If the apple count is equal to orange, we should replace the apple, right? So if we replace all the apples, it will become something like this. Yeah, we'll solve this in a programmatical way for more understanding. First we have to worry about the input part, right? So this should be R and C. Those things are space separated, so I'm specifying map function there. So 5 rows with 6 column, and here is the here is the 5 cross 6 matrix. This should be input split for I in range of R. Here is the 5 cross 6 input matrix. I have taken this value as a list. I have to modify this list with the asterisks at the top layer. That's because list of star into C plus L. So if I do that, it will add a star toppings on the top layer like this. See, we got a star on the top layer, so we can easily replace or refer the empty spaces with a star. Like if I have to remove something, okay, let me define a function for this. Defining shift SKIDMARK. Here I am passing I and j value, sorry, L and j value. L is nothing but the list and j is nothing but the column. For I in range of r comma 0 comma minus 1, I'm iterating from the last, like bottom to top. Replace L of I of j with L of I minus 1 of j. That's it. If I have to replace something from this one, I'm replacing this first column. Shift of L comma 1. Now we'll get something crazier. Everything will be shifted and this row will be replaced by star. See, we got two asterisks here. That's why I have made a asterisk stopping at the top. We have to get the value for t, right? T equal to, I think I have done that. T equal to int of input. Here the t value is 3. We have to iterate for 3 times, right? Range of t k for I in range of t, and if L of last row, that count of orange is greater than count of apples, we have to replace all the oranges, right? What was that? Yeah, for j in range of c, if L of I of no minus 1 of j equal to orange, do this shift operation. Next time I won't use words like shift because it's kind of, yeah, you got it, you should get it. Else, for j in range of c, if L of minus 1 of j equal to apple, do shifting L comma j. That's it, I guess. Print of L, separation is new line. What we got is something, yeah, it worked fine because we have already replaced the first row. That's why it's showing something new. For the better understanding, I'm going to print this value at every time, like L equal to input dot split for I in range of R. Here I'm passing the input and I'm adding the layer toppings of asterisks plus L, and then I'm calling this function. Here at every iteration, print and the end should be something like this. Here in that we got all the A are replaced by asterisks. These things are shifted, and then we got 5 oranges. Here the oranges majority, so all the oranges are replaced. Now here oranges and apples are in the same count, so we should focus on apples. Here all the apples are replaced. I think this new line should be here and there. /n/n. Yeah, now it's in the same order, so we can easily understand. Here we have 1 2 3 4 5 oranges. These 5 oranges are shifted. It will become Z O A O, and the empty spaces are replaced by asterisks, and this is became O A A, and again A. This O is removed, and this is replaced by asterisks, like that. That's it, guys. Like, what we have to just do is print star of I for I in L of 1 is, because we have added some customized layer on the top, right? Just to get rid of this, I'm using this L of 1 is. Now we got something weird. Why this is happening? Because of, yeah, it just written the empty list also. If we just do this in a what, in the compiler, it won't return this none value. This is iterator, that's why it just returned this none. Okay, for the sake of simplicity, I'm specifying all the values here. First I'm getting row and column value, and then here comes the list. Time to get the t value. Before that or after that, we have to add the topping, list of asterisks with the count of column. This should be added at the first, so I'm specifying this, and then we have to define a function, right? Def shift L and J value should be passed for I in range of what, row till 0, then -1, because this should be started from this last value and go up to this one, not till this one, because we can't able to refer something behind this, right? So this should be in this range and this should be in reverse order. That's why I have started with the larger value and then smaller value as the ending with a decrement of 1. And then we have to do this shift operation. Shift L comma, no, actually we have to do the shift operation here. L of I and j equal to L of I minus 1 and j. That's it for the shifting. We have to make a loop for t times, right? For I in range of t. In this we have to check whether the count of orange is greater than apple. For that, if L of -1 dot count of orange greater than L of -1 count of apple for j in range of c, if L of last row and j value is equal to orange, do the shift for this column. Otherwise for j, yeah, I have forgotten that if for a condition. Shift of L comma j, finally print I value 1 is to, we should perform a looping, right? For that I have to specify this square bracket. If I just run this program, we'll get something 516, pass it the input, we got it, we got the proper output. Time to check for the second output, I guess. Yeah, here this pattern seems like a crazy one, right? 7 and 5 and 7, 7 5 and then 7, we got the same output. That's it, guys. Here is the code for your view, and see you soon with something else.